you're working towards the same goal, which is staying together and having a hot sex life. I mean, this is great work. Let's get to it. My name is Shula Melamed, and I am a relationship and wellness coach. My path was not exactly a direct one. Before I went back to school for psychology and sexuality and health, I worked for an upscale matchmaker. These people had everything you could imagine. Great careers, crazy experiences that people only dream of in their lives. So educated, I mean, and they just couldn't find a connection with another person. So I just wanted to figure out, like, what was that thing? Like, how can we help somebody beyond just introducing them to somebody, to a partner? You know, what can we do to help them, like, foster and understand healthy relationships? We are really not taught as, like, a culture, as a society, to really examine, like, what our value is beyond what our achievements are and what our possessions are. And we're not really taught to think, like, okay, well, you know, what are the things that I bring to the table that make me who I am, that, you know, even if I didn't have this great job, or even if I didn't go to this school, I would always take with me. I always tell my clients to think of 5 things that they really, really, truly love and value about themselves that they will always have and nobody can ever take away from them. The foundation is this workshop and this program that I've come up with that is really built around this idea of self-worth. People never really come to me and they're like, I don't think I'm worthy of a healthy relationship, you know. They say, I don't understand why this keeps happening to me. I don't understand why I have this pattern. I don't understand why we can't communicate about these specific issues. And a lot of times it's because they don't understand their value in relationships. They don't understand that their desires are valid. They don't value themselves enough to see the pain in their partner or understand what their partner's desires are, because they don't even know how to express their own. I think a lot of times women are socialized to think that, you know, they're there to basically, like, perform sexuality for their partners, and they're not really, like, certain what their place is. I want to teach people through pleasure. Make sure that they know about their bodies and, you know what the internal clitoris is, which a lot of women don't know about in men, you know, which is an important thing. It's like this really key piece of information that has been left out. If we start talking to people and our kids about how sex is also not just a procreative thing, but it's also something that people do because it feels good, I mean, it could really be more inclusive for a lot of people, like, say, LGBTQI, you know, kids who that conversation is not really relevant for them. And also for, you know, heterosexual couples too. There's a huge orgasm gap, you know, for heterosexual couples. Women have orgasms much less frequently than men do. And, you know, part of that reason is we're, you know, not thinking that asking for pleasure is part of the, you know, equation for them, which is ridiculous. Once we start talking about sex more openly, the better sex we can start having.